First of all, I want to educate you on an organ called adrenal glands. Adrenal glands are glands that sit on top of your kidney, and you have one on each side. Okay, and you know where the kidney is? It's right around here on your body. And so, first thing, adrenal gland has different function in your body. First of all, they handle energy production, and they take care of your sleep quality. And the third thing is immune health. Bone health, thyroid health. So if you have weight loss, temperature problem, and etc., or even poor hair quality, that could have something to do with that. Immune health would be allergy problems or get sick all the time, or people who just don't get sick at all, but you know they're super not healthy. So these are the majority function of the body for the adrenal gland. Also, stress handling. So if you have a lot of stress, then adrenal gland constantly have to handle the stress for you, and they will get wear off pretty fast. And then you have food intolerances. So for the food intolerances are people who can have certain food and cause gas, bloating, or swelling, or even rashes in the body, or a lot of hormone imbalance, and etc. So as you can see, adrenal gland has lots of function in our body, right? Adrenal gland, right here, produce a hormone called cortisol. This cortisol is supposed to be high in the morning and used up throughout the day so you can go to sleep at night. And what happened is, some people have this going on. So in the morning, they're tired, and the body is going to say, oh my god, I can totally do this. By the time they produce enough cortisol, they actually hit it at the wrong time, and they're too high up there, so they can't sleep well at night. Or the different kind of patient would be way up here, where they're constantly fighting something. And when that happens, I usually pretty sure that they have something called a food intolerances, or some kind of allergy that's constantly bothering them in their environment. So the body is constantly dealing with stress by producing the cortisol. Remember the stress handling? So, and then stress handling could be chemical stress, emotional stress, and also physical stress. And any kind of that stress can kill your adrenal gland very easily. Or you have patients like this. You know what? I am just tired all the time. I can sleep anytime I want to, but when I wake up, I'm still tired. And that's a true adrenal gland exhaustion stage. All right? And so by doing certain type of saliva testing that give us the ability to find out exactly what shape you're in. The saliva test we'll do is we take the sample first thing in the morning, at lunchtime, afternoon, and before you go to bed. So we can really see what curve you're in. Are you in here, or are you in here? All right, so that tells me that whether your body has the ability to produce energy and how's your sleep quality based on your cortisol level, and then that will determine how's your immune health. And later on, usually patients about like 40, late 40s or 50s, and later on, they will show more bone health problem. However, the true cause is hormone imbalance. So we need to balance the hormone in order to keep those calcium in your system. Otherwise, you can take all the calcium you want to, it won't be absorbed, and it won't stay in your system either. And thyroid health, they work hand in hand together with liver. And so I need to understand exactly the cause of your problem, because all these, as you can see, just adrenal gland alone, you can have all these kind of symptoms. Oh, I'm tired, I can't sleep well, I have poor immune health, and then I can't lose weight, and I am stressed easily, I get anxious easily, and no matter what I eat now, my digestion fall apart. I can treat every single symptom by itself, and by then you can probably have 7 different types of drugs, but we don't. We try to find out the cause of your problem and then handle it, so all these symptoms can be improved much better. Hi, I'm now going to educate you on why people have menopause problem. first of all, you need to understand how did menopause happen. Again, you were educated on adrenal gland first, and now the next thing we're going to talk about is adrenal gland and their buddy liver and how they work with ovary. So during this phase, this is when you're ovulating still. So when you have regular cycle and things like that, these two organs produce 1/3 of your progesterone. And then ovary produce 2/3 of the progesterone. So what do they do? In your major body female hormone, you have estrogen, then you have progesterone. What do they do is estrogen, their main job is to make your uterus lining thicker, so that way it's ready to receive an egg and so that you can stay pregnant. Estrogen also, their job is making sure that this ovary produce an egg and then get to stay in there. So two function, making sure the egg get mature so it can be fertilized, or making the thickening of the lining of the uterus so it can get ready for pregnancy. What progesterone does is after the ovulation has occurred, progesterone makes sure that the baby stays and stay healthy and stays in the uterus lining. And if the progesterone drop, then the body means I didn't have a baby in there, it's time to shed the lining. So you can have miscarriages easily because of that. And a lot of the time, estrogen is also very aggressive. When estrogen is high all the time, it tells the body to grow all the time, just as it tells the uterus lining to get thicker. So woman has higher chance of breast cancer, endometriosis, and cervical cancer, etc., because of the high production of estrogen right here. And now what does that have to do with you? Because the progesterone, again, 1/3 come from adrenal gland and liver, 2/3 come from ovary. So when you're on menopause, ovaries say, you know what, time for me to get retired. So good luck, guys, bye-bye. And these two are like, hello, we're really overworked here, because remember, adrenal gland handle your stress, and your liver right here helps you to detox your body. So if you didn't eat well or you're really stressed all the time, liver works really hard for you as well. So these two already overwork. Imagine you're at work and you're overworked already, and then now 2 other people quit, and then now you have to take on more job. What are you going to do? You can hardly do yours already. There's no way you can help you handle other people's job as well. So basically that's what happened here. It's like they barely make that 2/3, and now that's the only resource of progesterone that you're going to have. So people now going to have imbalance of their hormone. Now you're going to have menopausal problem. And menopausal problem, you have hot flashes, night sweats, etc. And then you also, these two start messing up, and then you're going to get thyroid involved as well, because they're all working hand in hand. Just remember, in your body, you have the brain, you have the thyroid, and you have the adrenal gland, and you have the sexual organ, and your liver is right here. So all these organs function together to keep the hormone balance. So you have the brain, the thyroid, the liver, the adrenal gland, and your ovary. But if these are messed up, now everything is messed up. Okay? So that's the major cause of the menopause problem, is when their body is normally not super healthy and under a lot of stress, and now when the ovary is retiring, this really shows you they're not functioning well, and when they take over other people's job, now they're really falling apart.